Some things you ask for and you're not sure you're going to get them, but then you do, and you're wondering maybe that wasn't the greatest idea in the world. Which brings us to the third installment of The Lovely Intoxicated Men. And, kind of to put it in historical perspective, it's like any great trilogy. Like Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. You have a story that is timeless, told to the masses, that changes cinema forever. Kind of like the LIM have changed podcasting since that very first episode where there were four scared children with me and Red on this show. But look at what time and ingenuity and Pabst Blue Ribbon have birthed. An entire secret society bent on destruction. Ladies and
Destruction.
gentlemen, the Power Hour proudly presents.
Wait, hold on one second. Hold on 1 second, because how dare you forget that I was the one that convinced you to bring the LIM on.
This is an opening, Cactus. We'll do some.
Yeah, and you forgot. You said on the Power Hour with me and C-Red, no Cactus whatsoever.
We're getting there, Cactus. We're getting there.
You need to already be there.
Get him!
Wow, this is grounds for divorce.
I've been divorced once. I'm not afraid to do it again.
And I see Hot Rod Daddy Andy, aka Drew Bronson, aka
No, that guy's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Killed him.
Oh, I liked him. I thought he was a terribly sadistic human. And
remember he died. Remember we was there. He died. We buried him out in the parking lot.
I got you.
Yeah, he got hit in the face with a guitar. I came back.
Oh my.
Yeah, Stephen Flo hurt him.
Stephen Flo. God bless his soul.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank God for Stephen Flo. Or thank Pearl Jam.
Cactus Rack decided that the Power Hour was going to have the LIM on this show, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Thank you.
Good. So here we are. Here we are, the trilogy, the final chapter. This is where we figure out where the show ends. So let's take a roll call here, because the LIM is not just the Lovely Intoxicated Men. It's just not the Super Rocket Pro fans anymore. No, it's much more than that. It has become a society of superstar wrestlers, personalities, parents. It spins the gap of time and space and probably logic and good taste. So from what I know here, let's kind of go around the room and introduce yourself when I call on you, and tell us when you became a part of the Lovely Intoxicated Men. So we are going to start with our new friend, a newer member of the LIM. I believe PX refers to you as Timmer. Tim, how are you? Introduce yourself to the world. Tell us how you got. And he's gone. He is gone.
He's left. That was quick.
He's like, fuck this. I'm not doing. Oh, now he's back. Good.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you and see you.
Okay. I I got officially introduced. I do believe it's like the Friday before the new show. I don't know if anybody of you guys know. It's like my son and daughter. It's like are both. It's like members of the LIM. Longtime fan, it's like of wrestling. Back in let's just put it back in Chicago. Watched it a long time. Always been interested in wrestling shows, and my son and daughter got me involved. It's like with RPW, so it's been interesting. I love the way that it goes. I've been to a couple shows with PX, introducing me to all the small time shows. It's like that I didn't even know existed, but from what I saw, I was very impressed. So. I don't know what more to say or what you need to ask anytime, but like I said, I want an open book.
So you've seen Rocket Pro a couple of times. I believe I saw you at ARW Pro as well. So you're kind of branching out into the indies and getting a feel for this wacky business that we all love so much.
Yes. It's very interesting. The storylines, everything else like that. I'm learning a little bit more about insight. So yeah, it's very, very, very good.
How do you feel about the term sabbatical?
We don't
I'll
want
say
those. They're
mom
good
didn't
on
work.
toast.
I find it interesting. It's like I said, lots of storylines. It's like they're hard to follow, but more and more, you got to follow them, and if you don't, you lose. But like I said, it's kind of it takes a little bit of fun out of it, but you actually learn at the same time. And moving forward, like to get more involved in it. So.
That's awesome. It's you do have to kind of pay attention because it changes ebbs and flows much like a sabbatical does. So excellent points made for all. Let's move on to our next newer member of the LIM. Something that we all love on this show a great deal, a little tomfoolery. Mr. Foolery, how are you, sir?
Well, I'm doing all right now. That's fine.
Tell us a tall tale about your induction into the LIM Secret Society.
Tale about my induction. Oh man, how long ago was that now? 2.5, 2 years. It's been a while, my buddies from high school. I spent a lot of time with them, and of course, PX. He started talking like, you're funny, goofy. I'm like, if you say so. He's like, you gotta come check something out. So I ended up going to some shows. I loved it. He was part of that, and got me more involved. And just like he said one day, he's calling out, Thomas, I got something for you, and he's like, I'm like, who's that? It's like, that's your new life for you, bud. That's what I got to show you. I'm gonna show you the ropes. We're gonna get you in on this, and then you know what? I've been loving going to shows, meeting the people. It's a great time. I love everyone I meet. I love everything about it. I don't know how else to put it.
I mean, that's a great ringing endorsement. The way you described it so passionately, it almost sounds like witness protection. My question is, what did you do to get into this witness protection program?
Look, it's nothing you got to worry about. We're fine. I keep away from the school zones. There's nothing to worry about here.
That took a turn I was not expecting, but we'll move right along. You certainly do have plenty of foolery in your heart. Okay, so those are the newer members of the LIM, and now we have all of these professional wrestling superstars. And right now we have like an entire Rocket Pro galaxy of people that bring the fans to their feet each and every time. And then we have an NWA superstar to boot. So the wrestling LIM connection is strong indeed. Let's start with NWA superstar and soon to be CSW superstar, the Hot Rod Daddy Andy, who has been a guest on this show before. Hello, Andy.
Holy crap. I'm back from my bout of amnesia. It has been wild. I have to learn how to harness all this energy all over again. Hello, Power Hour.
Andy, how the hell did you get caught up in this group?
I think I sang Rocket Man, and then it all kind of blew up in my face from there.
So what you're saying is that Elton John got
Elton
you
John.
LIM. That's amazing in and of itself.
Yeah,
I put that on a
Sir
t-shirt.
Elton John is why I am in LIM. They heard me cut that promo way back in the day at Rocket Pro. I'm sure someone else was more clever than I was and did it before I did, but I just happened to do it in a funny way, and then boom, here I am.
Here you are. I think it's going to be a long, long time indeed.
Yeah, it has been a long time.
We are glad to have you on board tonight, Andy. And now we move over to a multi-platform superstar. We have a legitimate rock star and a wrestling rock star, plus the purveyor of some of the finest bourbon I have ever ingested in my life. It is the rock star Johnny Nye. Now, Mr. Nye, was it your bourbon that got you into the LIM, or is there another story?
I think the bourbon had a lot to do with it. I think he liked the style, when PX and Gabagool inducted me, but I think it had a lot to do with once I got out of the idols and saw the error of my ways, they
Holy crap! Is that Chad Kroger?
started cheering for me, knighted me, into the LIM. And
And
yeah,
just for historical reference, at the last Rocket Pro event, Johnny Nye had one of the greatest matches I have ever seen him fight. And I have called matches for him over the past 5 years. Chef's kiss to what you did at that last show, my friend. Very impressive work.
thank you, Steve. I really appreciate that, man.
They've got a rock star, and then we move on to the most unlikely tag team, the most unlikely of partners, the craziest father and son unit since Big and Little Enos Burdette from Smokey and the Bandit, and a man that is getting a title shot for the RPW Championship at the next show. It is Pizza and Beer, Sean Danger, and the Amazing Turtle. Let's start with Turtle. It's pretty good to be an Avenger right now, isn't it, Turtle?
Oh, Steven.
Life is good.
You really know how to stir that pot, don't you?
It's not such a stir so much as a slow boil.
Yeah.
Put that oven on medium and just let it percolate on its own.
Love that word there, perk, huh?
Are you saying that was a double entendre? Because it was. So, how did you?
Are you telling me Turtle's on Percocets? This is crazy.
Turtle might be on Percocet.
Oh my god!
Turtle. No one's supposed to know. No one's supposed to know.
I think Freddie and Jason are in the sewer with him.
Yeah, Jason, Freddie, and Mikey are in.
Oh, there's Mikey right there.
I never heard of those turtles before.
It's a whole. It's not your father's Ninja Turtles. That's
a bunch of new Ninja Turtles.
A whole new thing. It's by Blumhouse. Come to think of it,
it's 2025. Why not?
How'd you get in the LIM, Turtle? What was the moment that PX and Gabagool and those guys got their hooks in you?
Well, first things first. Let me just say this off the bat. I'm not here to represent the LIM. I'm representing JFW because over for a year, I've been overlooked when it comes to the podcast. So I'm representing JFW tonight. Now,
okay. Well, I'm glad you put that out there because I have some things to say about JFW a little bit later on.
I know you do.
Sean Danger, how the hell did they get you? You're drunk. You couldn't possibly have. Did you just wake up one morning after a bender and suddenly you were in there?
We'll go with that.
That might be the most Sean Danger has ever said on this show.
He talks.
So, there's stuff under that beard. We just don't know what it is.
We established this. He's got a lot of stuff hitting in his beard.
He's got a lot to say. We just need to mow a path for the words to get out. But that's a story for another time. So we've got Turtle. We've got Pizza and Beer represented. Then we come back and we round it out with the old school. And apparently, according to the many, many story-based texts that I have received from the former leader, apparently you are the problem. You're the anti-hero. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me, Double J. What are you doing, man? What are you doing to the LIM?
What do you mean, what am I doing to the LIM?
I refuse to believe that Double J is a problem.
Listen, I'm going off of information given to me by our first LIM member that was ever on the Power Hour. I just assume PX is being honest. Double J, if you have another story to tell, we'd love to hear it.
I don't think we should be taking news or reported information from someone who can't reach the top shelves at a supermarket, first of all, Steve.
Yeah, how can you be a problem if you have a belt?
Exactly. I am well supported. My pants are held up by this belt. The lineage of the LIM is being held up by this belt because, let's be honest, when the top fan was around, no one was having fun in the LIM. Everybody hated it. And then Gabagool was starting to teeter into that with his whole commendatory, trying to retain control, and then all of that stuff. No, none of us. Thomas Foolery was a part of that. He wasn't having fun. Other founding members, PX's own brother stopped coming around, and he's a founding member of LIM that stopped coming because of all of that drama that happened between those two. And then I got the pot of gold last year, where I could get an opportunity after so many opportunities that I had at this championship were taken away from me or politicked out of due to whatever PX or Gabagool came up with. So much like Maximus Orion, I cashed in my opportunity at an advantageous position, and they don't like the outcome.
Hmm.
And that is because it's a problem, apparently. But when Maximus does it and revealed the whole big plan, they worshipped him like he's the next coming of
Well, not
God.
everybody worships him.
Those two
everybody was down with the
specifically did.
sickness.
Hey,
Those two specifically did.
Not
And then
everybody.
they-
Not everybody was okay with that. Some people were. Not everybody.
I
There's
wasn't
only
okay
one-
with it.
hey, there's only one person on this podcast that isn't okay with Maximus.
Yeah, but you can't.
Cashing in.
You can't shit talk C-Red like that. Don't do that. You and Red got heat already.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, Steve.
I'm only just waking up from amnesia, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm cool with whatever, man.
So let's
I'm
see
coming
if Double
too.
J and PX match. A reading from the gospel according to PX.
Ignore the
Okay.
grammatical errors.
Won the pot of gold, basically LIM money in the bank, parenthesis. After Gabagool told him it was preventing Little McGee from winning it. Double J cashed in on PX immediately after PX defeated Gabagool in the case race. Said he was going to put a belt around PX's waist and Pearl Harbored him. There is a misspelling there. You're not wrong.
What else is there?
He
What
put a
else is
U in there, didn't he?
Knocked out Gabagool with a pot of gold to prevent him from helping PX. Gabagool was starting to be the what is it? Commendatory?
If that's even a
And
word.
that's a more heelish version of Gabagool in parentheses. Let's see where else. PX stayed away from the LIM to soul search and for Tony to figure it out. I'm not saying that next line. That's just because I don't know if he's shooting or not, so I'm not doing that. It's unclear if Gabagool verse was a dream or actually happened, but this is where Gabagool fully redeemed himself. Timur was inducted as Gabagool's way to make up for being a lower extremity component to Little McGee for defending PX. Foolery and is it Bohner? Bonner?
Yeah, it is Boner. Yeah, that is
Lord.
Of course it is. Of course.
from his daddy and beyond, passed on down.
Our friends of PX and Gabagool from high school were in a group called the Crew. Now the Crew is spelled KRU, which is outstanding. Goal of group in LIM is to try and take down Double J. They're putting together a gang to take you down. This is one of the greatest stories I've ever read.
Is this West
I
Side
didn't even
Story?
read this earlier. Now that I'm reading it, I'm intrigued. Is this like a second movie? The LIM second movie? Is that what's happening here?
Maybe. I don't know. They had their group since back in high school, but I mean, it's funny that they don't mention we were also friends in high school, so alternative narratives being distributed to fit PX, it seems. Just to slander my name when I'm just trying to have fun with all of my friends, or so friends who I thought I had.
So they want to take you down to restore fun in the group. Since PX and Gabagool have learned their lessons from being top fan and commendatory and don't want anyone in the group to go the same route they went. So they want to redeem the group after their trespasses, that's an interesting plot twist. Not about ego. No one cares who wins the title as we can prevent a reign of terror from Double J.
That's
Double
a
J,
lie.
a reign of terror.
That's a lie.
Yeah, as long as they don't care who's champion, as long as it's one of them, but not me.
Exactly.
So they need the Redeemer.
Right. And
Just remember, PX kicked his own brother in the nuts to keep that title.
That's stiff.
It was stiff.
Come on, Turtle. You've had titles before. You've had to resort to some shady tactics to keep your hardware.
Only when it's warranted.
See? Maybe PX thought it was warranted.
It wasn't, though. He did it, intentionally. There's a difference.
Passage from PX. Well, and parentheses, and again off the okay. Well, I'm not gonna read something that's off the record because I don't even know what that means.
It's the Power Hour. Why not?
Freedom of the presses. Share it, Steve.
Oh no, because I don't need that PX Google heat. I don't want them to try to redeem me.
Dude, you got heat with everybody else. You're on a no. Don't give a shit to her. Who cares?
That's what you're right about that.
They might get their middle school friends together to come take you out, Steve.
20 minutes ago, I got additional context for tonight.
Oh boy.
Bohner is Tony Gabagool's best friend since childhood. Bohner, so this is giving me some backstory on Bohner. I'm glad that it's just a logistical background and not anything deeper. Podcast for the so he has got his own podcast called Bohner Brews.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
You
What
want
has happened since
let the jokes fly if you want to. We kind of get that. Foolery was introduced later as Top Fan's trainer, but is actual a double. You're a double agent? Is this off? Am I not smart? Do we not? So you are in witness protection. You're a double agent.
Oh no!
Busted by the Power Hour. We're out to make America better.
Wow.
You're a double agent for simp. Well, now you're not nearly as menacing. Not that we have any problem with simp, but you know what? I don't even know what that has to do with anything.
And he's a bad double agent. You called him out on it, so he's been found out already.
So the LIM could focus on Damian Saint and not their. So now Damian Saint's in the crosshairs. Best of luck, sir. As far as the wrestlers, and now there is some wrestler lore. Maybe I didn't even need to ask you any questions. Hot Rod was the first wrestler inducted. So you were the blueprint, Hot Rod.
Whoops.
Look what you did.
Nubby was inducted in the first JFW war. There was a war? Did we miss a war?
Where was I?
When the hell was the war? Where was it?
I'm an awful soldier. I have no idea what happened.
We let Smiley handle things in that so-called war. Ended in 20
eating
minutes.
pizza with Turtle.
Is that when the amnesia started?
I don't know. I think that started when that guy Drew Bronson showed up, and now I'm back somehow.
Red was inducted at Fan Access in 2023, so there's no mention of Red in the war. Red, you don't remember fighting any war, do you?
He's Sweden.
Iraqi war, but I mean that ain't got nothing to do.
Not the kind of war I meant.
Oh well, no.
You're a real veteran, so we're not talking about war with you.
Apparently, we're fighting demons here, guys.
Johnny Nye was inducted the night of the six-man tag against the Idols. So, congratulations, Johnny Nye. You weren't part of the war. You just after the Idols situation, they thought, hey, let's get this guy in here. And Sean Danger, we were too drunk to realize he wasn't already a member, so we realized it and we inducted him at St. Joe's Bar last season. So now we know from the man how this story goes.
Wait, where's the mention of Turtle at in that?
Turtle joined right before the war. So when Turtle got signed up, they went to war. So Turtle was a soldier in the war.
Hell yeah, soldiers.
Well, I was the reason why there was a war, actually.
So Turtle essentially is the Helen of Troy in this story.
So I got mad at Travis because he didn't say bye after a show. And so the LIM, you know,
that's all it takes for war these days.
Had my back and called him out. You know,
that is a hell of a way for a war to start.
And that's how out of spite, that's how I was inducted.
I got it. Okay, so that's overly specific.
And Travis did try to stop the first induction.
Well, Travis is the true villain of this story. I mean, he doesn't like Star Wars, and it's an unbiased dislike, which bothers me. If you can cite specific reasons, and he tries, that whole thing about mixing up the droid names, he knows who they are. That was just fodder for the podcast. But you guys did say amazingly nice things about me. So for that, JFW, I appreciate it.
No problem, Steve.
See, Red. Now that we've gotten the introductions out of the way, now that we've filled in on the backstory, what do you make of this this it's a civilization. It's a
We've been to war, guys.
it's a cell. It's not a terrorist cell, but it's a cell. It's a society.
What about it?
Well,
We're growing.
how you feel about it? You know, the LIM. You know,
we're growing
big.
There's a guy named Bohner on our team now. He's definitely grown.
As a grandfather, I feel very proud.
I got double J.
We're growing. We're growing.
As the grandfather of the LIM, and as Cactus alluded to when we were going through the open, you know, and PX has told me this a couple of times, you know, the LIM were just kind of a little menage of super fans. And then they came on the Power Hour, and he has called that a uniting catalyst to get them into the point where they've made a movie. They've become active participants in many Rocket Pro Wrestling events. You know, all of the extracurriculars, the LIM are all over. The affairs at the baseball game, the pizza, where the arm wrestling happens, you know, all the after parties, you know, all the places Rocket Pro goes, the LIM are represented. And he says that, you know, we kind of push them in the right direction. How do you feel about that? That's pretty high praise considering all they've achieved.
I feel great, but then where are we now? So was that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out. Red, do you have questions for our panel of guests? Just if you want to throw it out there, I've talked enough. It's your floor. It's your show too. Talk to these people.
Really?
Really? And then I'm going to have Cactus talk to these people.
All I want to know, what the fuck is going on? And I'm directing this question to my grandson, Double J, because I have no idea. So, with no packs and no gabagool, I look to you as the senior member, and you have the belt now. So, what the hell is going on? You know, Granddaddy only shows up when there's drinking involved. So.
and that is part of what's going on, Red. We are getting back to our roots. I became champion, and we're going. Yes, alcohol is involved, involving all of our members involved, recognizing them when they make achievements, having fun. The past 2 years under Gabagool and PX's reigns as champions, no one was having fun. There was more drama than anything. More people questioning the intentions or the motives of the LIM and what was happening, rallying cries for somebody to bring us back to the LIM that everybody loved from that first episode of the Power Hour that we were on. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring us more fun, drink hell of a lot more beer at these events, have a championship that all members are welcome to challenge for, and there's no barrier stopping them. I mean, just this past event, I challenged Bohner, phrasing, to this championship, and apparently somebody with a beer podcast couldn't measure up. I outdrank him, and it was a great time. Gabagool sent a lamb to a lion, and instead of them coming to challenge me directly, because they have an issue, so they're going to send other people. So what I'm trying to do, Red, is have fun again with my friends. And these friends that I thought I had have an issue with that. They think I'm some terror, I'm a cancerous cell in this organization, even though I'm somebody who worked diligently to help us within editing vlogs and podcasts, recording things, coming up with content ideas, helping out at RPW with setups, with teardowns, and everything in between. And all of that is now just null. It's gone because I did one thing that they don't like. Maybe they're the ones who are the cancerous cells in this organization. I open it up to the rest of the group. Who has had more fun, especially when PX went on his little hiatus? I went to wrestling shows and had a great time. Other wrestlers went on to great successes and different things. During that time, Pizza and Beer and Jack won the trios titles at IPW. Or, you know, Turtle is the SCW Battle Royal champion, as we could see he's holding right there. Hot Rod is back.
Hell yeah, nice belt. I've been resurrected, man.
Yeah, everything has been coming up since I took over as champion. The LIM is on the come-uppins. The wrestlers are doing fantastic. We're inducting wonderful new members. We're growing. We're
Yeah,
flourishing.
there's a guy named Boner on our team.
We have
Yeah.
boners, everybody.
And
We have
you
boners.
just said you measured up to a boner, which I
I
think would be
measured up.
great. And I think that might be the name of the episode tonight, measuring up to the boner.
Just make sure it has
You
an
know-
H in
I
there
don't
because
think
of
I'm
phrasing.
offended. I've never been asked to join the LIM anymore.
Now there is an interest. Why do you feel, Cactus? Why do you think that you have never been inducted into the LIM? Do you think they? I mean, they've got Lil McGee.
Because I terrify them.
She
That's
has
true.
chainmail on in her picture. She's clearly could have been in the war.
And we all know PX is afraid to talk to women. That's
That
part
makes
of the
sense.
problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here we are tonight, the last
Double J's in
episode of the
charge.
LIM on the Power Hour. Coach Cactus is wondering why she's never been inducted. You are the man in power. Why not right that wrong right now?
You're absolutely right, Steve.
You have a
Cactus,
sword?
would you like to be inducted into the LIM right now on the Power Hour? We wouldn't be here without you. It only makes sense.
You know what, Double J? Thank you so much for acknowledging that. Yes, I would love to be inducted into the LIM.
All right, Cactus. Here, I'm going to present the
go.
title to my screen. Place your
Okay.
hand on my face or the belt so you can see it.
Okay.
Whichever appeases you.
Geez, if I had a nickel for every time she heard that.
This is like this. This is like
Sorry,
the
I'm
CIA.
It's not
I-
usually my hand they're asking to have on their face.
Well, I am a gentleman, so I will ask for the hand.
Thank you.
All right, so repeat after me. I state your name.
I state your name.
Will do so solemnly swear to uphold the good values of Chet Gunderson,
Will do so solemnly swear to uphold the good values of Chet Gunderson,
to drink lots of beer,
drink lots of wine,
and to just have fun at wrestling shows again with your friends.
and to just have fun at wrestling shows again with my friends.
Welcome to the LAM, Cactus. A
Thank
wrong
you
has been
so much.
righted on this evening.
Thank you so much.
And that's what
This is
happens,
what
on the
happens when you
Power
can
Hour.
reach the top shelf.
That's what happens when you can reach the top shelf.
Oh, that
Absolutely
made my
correct.
heart good. That was lovely.
And intoxicated.
Wait,
And
Steve, are you in the group?
No.
Yeah, why haven't you joined yet?
I
Yeah, Steve.
am too old to be in the group. There's an age limit.
There's not.
There is?
What?
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
The Timmer has roused.
Well, wait a minute.
He's
Steve is
voting.
like, I'm not going to, let's not bring up age, but I mean, if you want to verify ages, I can
Wait.
go there. It's like, not to upset the group or anything else like that, but what's your age?
What's your age?
I'm 60. Well, I'm 59, be 60 this year.
I am actually 55. So you are
Okay.
slightly older than me, but
Time for you to go.
you have nepotism on your side. Your
But you have a beard.
offspring are members of the LIM, so you get to bypass that age rule.
Well,
Are you just
You know,
making
LIM
things up
indoctrination
right now,
rules are very specific.
Double J is
You
in
know-
charge. You can't make rules up.
I
Steve,
don't
do you
make
want to
them
be a
up. These
part
are
of the
rules that are
LIM?
Said to me.
Do you want to be a part of the LIM, Steve?
Let's
We
write
could
all
do
the
the
wrongs.
first ever twofer in
I'm
Let's-
going to
let's
have to
write
get
all the
back to
wrongs.
you on that one.
Whoa.
I'm getting ready to retire. I don't need any further entanglements.
Hey,
What
just think
better
about
way
it.
to retire than
against
drinking
Steve.
beer and having fun at wrestling shows?
That's fair.
And think about it, Steve. If you join the LIM, everybody on the Power Hour is officially a member.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can't
but
just not
I-
do it.
I feel like I'd be betraying Travis.
Travis was given the opportunity to join the LIM and he turned it down.
I feel
And
like
you-
if I
Don't
feel
be a
like I
Travis.
want to get inducted at a show. I want to do it live.
Ooh.
That's fair.
I'd like it to be, Cactus, doesn't get to come out to all the shows. She's got Knockouts business. She's got mom business. She's got all kinds of business. And we don't know when we're going to see her. So getting her here is an opportunity you can't resist because she's here most of the time. And
Wait, when's the next show?
November 8th, I believe.
Yep, November 8th.
That's a
Yep.
Saturday, right?
And that is a knockout show. That is the next minor show. So she will be
Will be
coaching and doing other things.
So much is happening that day.
There's a
Yep.
lot
So,
going
Steve,
on November the 8th, no doubt about it. I'm going to try to get done with Rocket Pro and then streak over to the HF Auditorium for the final part of the show because I want to. I love those skaters that skate in that final the older skaters because what they do to each other with the talent they have is absolutely spectacular. I recommend everybody go see it.
Steve, can I say something really quick?
Of course.
So, Double J, it's like, can you hold up your title? It's like so everybody can see that it's like the front plate. All right, you got it. Yeah, there you go. Turn around. So, how I kind of got interested in it's like the LIM. It's like I went to one of the RPW shows and I seen it's like the older titles. It's like that they had now. Mind you, it's like I kind of, I've got belts. I mean, I could show them to you, but we can do that later. Anyway, I kind of felt sad for what they had, and I found it's like a guy that it's like they actually did WWE belts for the actually WWE belts for the shows, and I kind of had a couple made, and then when I seen what they had, I was the one that's like who presented this like that belt to them. It's like which it's a beautiful belt. Now I have in the back of my mind that's like I think it needs to be redesigned because that's not what I was actually looking for, but it had the side plates on it. But I would like to get sit down it's like with the group and maybe have something down on paper that I could present and it's like go all out. It's like on the new belt. It's like once we get established and we get running. So that's one of the ideas I want to present to the LAM. So, but I guess now it's like it'll already be out in the air, being so this is out. So
That's amazing. Timmy the belt guy.
Yeah, we wouldn't
yeah,
have
there
this
you go.
beautiful belt without the Timmer's help.
That
And
is
it was
that
even
is
then
Yeah,
when
an
we
I
were
amazing belt.
presented this, I said we should be inducting him. Why is he not a member? And
yeah
it was
like
conversations that, politics had to wait until whenever because of whatever else was going on.
Yeah, like I said, it was a surprise to them. I presented it to them. They opened it without welcome arms, which is like I love. So, like I said, it's like I'd like to do a redesign on it. It wouldn't be too much out of the way to do it. But like I said, I think it needs some upgrades. It's a beautiful belt, but I do think it needs some upgrades.
It's a very nice belt. Certainly looks good hanging there on Double J's arm. And there's a lot of belts in the room tonight. We've got Turtle in his belt. We've got Danger 2 belts over there. Um, so that LIM belt is your open challenge. Anybody can come get some if they
At
want some, so they say.
any time you let me know, we pick a show, RPW, ARW, IPW, wherever we want to go. We have some drinks. Whoever can measure up and try to outdrink me, I welcome it.
I
So
look
is it? We have a new rule now. It's anybody, not just LAM members.
Well, they have to be LIM members. So
Okay.
any active LIM member, including you all wrestlers as well, if you would like to participate and come for this, because I know PX and Gabagool don't like to include you all in a lot of things unless it, gets clicks or views on the social media. And I would welcome it. I encourage it, and I can't wait for anybody else to come and see what they can do.
so I saw the expression of Mr. Foolery. It looks like he was kind of side eyeing that belt. And then, I mean, the rock star makes his own damn liquor. So I'm pretty sure if anybody could hang in a drinking scenario, it would be the rock star Johnny Knight. Johnny, you need a belt, man. That'd be a
I
pretty
do.
attractive belt to put up on that wall because I'm not sure who would be able to take that strap off your shoulder.
That's true. We get a bourbon drinking competition here.
Johnny, you should make an LIM liquor.
Oh, wow.
The lovely intoxicated scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Johnny Nye wants to step up, I welcome it.
I just heard he challenged Johnny Nye. That's all I heard. Maybe I didn't hear it correctly,
Yeah,
but
I heard it too. I
Yeah,
heard
where's
it
this
too.
happening? I need to watch.
That was a challenge.
You let me know, Johnny,
Might have
and
to
we'll
make
make it happen. I welcome it. Bring your scotch, bring whatever you want. You don't look like me without me able to dance with anything.
Bring the bourbon, Johnny. You got this.
Bring a bourbon and a ride home. You're going to need it.
Wow. He just cut a promo on you.
Wow.
Oh, God.
He just cut an LIM promo. He said, if you want some, come get some, pretty much.
And see how I could do it without
that's not
tripping
what he
over my
said. He said,
words
"Get a
or
ride."
anything like that. It's just the communication. It's amazing. I love it here. You guys are awesome.
I might have to bring some high proof expressions there just to light them up a little.
I think you got to show them what you are, because we all know what you are. I think we have a situation here where Double J has piqued the curiosity of not only Johnny Nye, but tomfoolery. So I'm wondering if Johnny Nye doesn't challenge, and then after the challenge, after they have their match, their drinking match, tomfoolery comes in and steals the belt. I mean, there's high drama possibly here.
I mean,
why not two at the same time? A three-way. Why not?
Triple threat drink off.
A three-way dance.
Yeah, how often do you have a three-way?
Yeah, watch out.
That is
once
the
in a
question
lifetime
we all ask
opportunity.
ourselves.
Red's face. Oh my God.
Cactus, cover your ears.
Red's face. That was friggin' hilarious.
Red, what do you have to say about all that?
He's reminiscing now on all the three-ways he's been in.
Do tell, Red. How many?
I'm not telling that on this show.
Confirmed.
That means there was at least one.
He is a soul toucher, brother.
He's touching souls, brother. Not all in the ring. Not all in the ring.
Look, back to LIM business. Back to LIM business.
You are LIM, Red. That is LIM.
Yeah, that is LIM.
Yeah, you could challenge for that belt.
It's true.
But that would violate your sabbatical.
Now,
No, it wouldn't.
I do have a random LIM question. Is Flash still the dad of the LIM? Is that still in existence?
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
I just haven't seen him in a while. You know?
He went to go get another gallon of milk, and he will be back when he acquires it, okay?
How much milk does someone need?
Look at me, Daddy. I need a lot of milk. I got
Wait, I
big
can't
bones.
be the dad. He's the dad. What the hell is this? Dad confusion.
We're very progressive.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
My Two Dads 2.0. If you know,
That sounds like a great sitcom.
It's been one already, but I can't figure out if you're Greg Evigan or Paul Reiser. We'll have to workshop that one. So with the LIM becoming such a force in this industry, out at all the shows, I've seen them at Super Wrestlers. I've seen them at ARW. They've been at SCW. They've been at CSW. They all over the Midwest, all over Chicago. It's growing exponentially. You just added a new member on this show. Personally, I don't think you could have added a better member. I think what Cactus brings to your team, you will not understand how much it means until she starts doing her thing. But my point is, you have a knockout as a member of the LIM. So you should thank your lucky stars every day that you have a knockout in your midst, because that's high praise.
And the next time there's a war, I will go to the highest bidder.
And she will kill people.
She's a mercenary.
There will be death. So now that you've added a knockout and you've become larger than life, you have outgrown the visions of both PX and Gabagool. And you've added a member tonight, and you've got things coming up. What's next for the LIM? Where do you go from here? With Timmer and Tomfoolery, Double J, what's next?
I mean, what's next is to just get back to the roots of the LIM. Like I said, we're going to have fun. We're going to keep growing. We welcome new folks to come hang out with us at Rocket Pro shows, just like that's how we got Smiley, Timmer's son, as a member. He decided to come hang out with us, and he grew into that. We are a homegrown group. And what's next is we're going to keep growing, keep expanding, keep recruiting, and take our own members to new heights. We push the limits of what you're capable of here, Steve. And that's what we're looking to do.
That's pretty impressive talk. Can you name off all the members of the LIM?
All of them? Oh, I
All
can
of them.
absolutely do that.
Just
We
for
have
historical accuracy.
Yes,
We
a
have
spreadsheet.
we got the Hot Rod. We have the illustrious Bill Shelley, Captain Dave, Boner, Ref Danny, myself, Johnny Nye, Smiley, Gabagool, Thomas Foolery, Kyle Gill from Rocket Pro. We have Lil McGee. We've got Turtle. We've got Michael Madonna. We got Simp. We have Pax. We have our father Flash Harris. We've got Rion. We've got Danger. We've got Sea Red. We've got Sean Ryan. We got Timmer. We have Maximus Orion and Rion Skills as well. And
That
now we have Cactus Rack and potentially you, Steve.
You know, you forgot the most important one.
I said you, Turtle.
No, I'm not putting me over this time. Chief, you forgot Chet.
We do have Chet as well. Chet
that is the greatest thing I have ever heard. Turtle, that's awesome.
That's 36 people.
That's now let me I got a follow-up question. That's an army. You have a magnificent group of human beings.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the creme de la crop, or the creme de la creme of the crop of professional wrestling. Is it possible that the LIM forms its own wrestling promotion?
We had this discussion. I told him no.
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of ways that certain members try to put themselves over, it's a Russo situation waiting to happen, and I'm not willing to let that happen. All right, Hot Rod, no. We're putting the I don't like to tell you no, but I'm telling you no, brother.
I mean, we got a guy out by Shabance that might be able to run the promotion. He hasn't worked in a few years, but he might be able to step in, come out of retirement and run it like he ran other promotions that Turtle and I are familiar with.
No, that's
Who are we talking about?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know who we're talking about.
Maybe we don't know. If you know, you know.
Even text me.
I'll text you.
Thank you.
Shit, he got to put it in the chat. Nah, shit.
Yeah, exactly. Put it in the chat.
I'll put it in the chat. The LIM has been quite an adventure. Red, I don't know how you do it, but can you give the LIM their flowers?
Oh, that shit's easy.
Oh, here we go. He was ready. He's been working all day.
I mean, what is there to say that has not been said about the greatest group ever formed?
Better than the Touches?
Oh shoot, my phone's dying.
There's more of them than there are of us. They have went to war with other wannabe groups, and they have squashed them. It's funny if you think about all these factions.
Please don't
start, that started at Rocket Pro. Where are they now? They're gone. They don't exist anymore. You notice how
they got little dinosaur arms.
They just fall to the wayside, and now they just sit by themselves or with one or two friends, and they just try. Yay, we're here, but who is there to anchor the fans and the people of Rocket Pro? It is the LIM, and now they are branching out to different feds, going to other places, spreading the LIM love and alcoholism everywhere they go. So I love them. I love all my grandsons.
And granddaughters.
Well, yes, Cactus is now my grandpa. So we have champions in the LIM. We have top competitors and superstars. We have our own distillery in the LIM. Like, what other group can say that, Steve? Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. And this is an open challenge to anybody. If you want to come for the LIM, come on. We're everywhere. We are everywhere. And when you take on one, you have to take on, as Tom Foolery said earlier, I think it's about 36 of us. So come on. Bring it. Get your little 4 or 5 friends together. Hop in your Volkswagen. Drive to a show. We'll be there. And we'll be everywhere.
So you'll be at my bout on Saturday, right?
I'll be at a party.
Mm.
But that's beside the point.
It's hard to be everywhere.
And be nowhere at the same time.
Red is everywhere. That is very nice, C-Red. That is a very impressive thing. I thought you were going to invoke the small dinosaur arm lady, and I'm very happy you didn't.
Why? I mean, just because
she's like Joe Hendry, say her name.
She cheered for the wrong group. She cheered for the wrong people. And I mean, it's kind of funny. She was so adamant, but that group doesn't even exist anymore.
Because Johnny Nye killed it.
Well, he had some help.
That's fair.
I put on the wrist. I put on a wrist lock. I think I think I did something. I don't remember too much, but but I did something.
You were a good tag partner there, Red. We had a good time.
You're an awesome tag.
Cactus, you are the brand new member of the LIM. Your voyage in this merry bunch starts tonight. What are your thoughts on being number 36 in this group?
I wish that was the age that I was again, is my first thought. My second thought is, does this mean I have to start drinking again?
Oh, God.
Well, let's be fair. I don't drink.
So. Me either.
For some of our members, LIM is a mindset, and that's all that matters.
Yes, I can do that. I can do that. However, I'm competitive, so I might want to go for that title one of these days.
As a new member, you could come for it whenever you want.
Okay. I may let, I'm not saying someone will take it off of you, but because you were the one to induct me, I will not challenge you.
Now, how would that work in the challenge with her not drinking? What would the challenge be?
I would drink.
Oh.
I was gonna say we could have a discussion and see if we could, I like a good wing challenge. I once ate 52 wings in one sitting.
Oh, I don't think I could challenge you wing challenge.
We could.
That's an option.
Let's go.
Just give me a hockey game and a nice gallon of ranch dressing, and I'm set, man.
Hell yeah, good gallon of ranch dressing.
That's what it felt like at that Buffalo Wild Wings. I just kept shoving them in my mouth, and that waitress kept bringing them.
Okay, I think we can come to an arrangement here.
We're talking about wings. We're adults here.
There have been boners and shoving things in mouths, and
Andrew
that one guy
Michael
has to stay away from schools.
Is not what
Forget about threesomes.
And witness protection.
Yeah, witness protection. There's been a lot of things in this podcast.
My goodness, we've
I've learned a lot since coming back.
We have sprayed to all.
I would also like to offer my services as a mercenary. I love a good fight.
She does.
If you ever need assistance, please let me know.
Actually, we pretty much don't need anybody. We've got Cactus now. Like, the rest of us can just drink and watch her whoop everybody's ass. We can watch her whoop everybody's ass while we drink
she is
beer.
A stone cold killer.
Turtle, what are we going to do? We don't drink. We're just useless now.
I think
State of mind, though, you're not useless. You're somebody in the LIM.
Right. We're useful.
That's right, brother.
Without having to do anything.
That's true.
We could cheer them on.
You bring the vibes.
There we go. I'm the vibe guy.
We got pizza. We got vibes. You bring your son. You have danger. You bring a lot.
There's a lot of humanity on this screen. Timmer, what do you make of all of this? I mean, you've heard the story of the LIM, not that you didn't already know. You're the belt master. You know, you could challenge for that belt. Are you going to take a run at your own belt at some point, Timmer?
I have it in the back of my mind. It's like not right now. I like I said, I have to get brought up to speed on everything as far as what's going on. I do like Double J's standard. It's like about having fun. Um Maybe having it's like a group outings, to get to know everybody. Because like I said, I haven't met everybody other than like you, Red, on the shows. I'm still talking it in. Now, this is my first, I guess I don't know what do you call it? It's like a video log. It's like whatever.
We kind of call it a
Um
podcast. We kind of call it a show, a thing. I don't know. It's
I'm I've watched a few of your shows. Well, I should say not a few, but it's like a lot. Um I'm excited to be on here. Um I thought my daughter and my son would be on here too. It's like when I'm on my first one, but I think we've got something coming up. I don't know the exact date. I thought it was the 29th for the LIM podcast.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like if they're going to be on there for that, but I guess it's like to sum it up, I'm excited to be here. And, like I said, whatever I can do to help, I started out with the belt. I want to do more. I just need to know it's like where to go and how to get about doing stuff. So,
He's gonna come in with the schoolboy and just roll Double J right out.
hey, I'm a big boy. That double isn't there just because of the two J's in my name. It's the double XL.
That's fair. I would suggest, Timmer, if you're going to go for the title, do it before Cactus gets it because that's going to be a Goldberg run.
okay.
That's gonna be a Bruno Sammartino run.
Oh, she just said the forever champion. Wow. That's history for you right there. That's the beauty of Cactus Rack. She knows everything. And then just when you think she doesn't know everything, she finds a way to know everything. That's the beauty of Cactus.
I like the Scott Steiner chainmail too. So like she can work that into the gimmick. That'd be great.
I will because let me tell you, I love wearing that shit. I want to wear it to the grocery store. I'm bringing chainmail back.
One link at a time.
One link at a time.
Mr. Foolery, you have heard a lot of things tonight. You have said a lot of things tonight. A lot of incriminating things tonight.
You should have said a lot of things tonight.
Here's some things maybe you shouldn't have said, but here we are.
Hey, how about that weather, huh?
What makes the LIM special to you?
You know, it's nice because everyone's there. It's like everyone can kind of get together, but at the same time, people are still doing their own things. They can get help doing their own things, and just everyone just has a good time. A lot of work together. We're at the end of the day, I think that's all we're trying to do is we're trying to have fun and help each other out I think so far we've been doing pretty good at that, minus the whole PX and Gabagool Infinity War thing, whatever that was about.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. So at this point, I am going to think that if PX and Gabagool do watch this, they're going to feel a little something. So I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to start with Sean Danger. Sean Danger, I need you to say something nice about PX and something nice about Gabagool.
I got nothing.
Oh, that's Sean Danger. You just can't shut him up sometimes, Be quiet, Sean. Stop talking.
After about 4 years, Sean finally started saying hello to me this year.
That's pretty cool because you are very intimidating, Cactus.
Big step.
Turtle, say something nice about him.
Well,
Why did you sigh beforehand? What is happening here?
it's not so much Gabagool, but PX, still kind of mad at him for, not acknowledging the fact that I'm an LIM member when I'm at, like, say, like Slammer games or other things, but that's fine. But I will be nice, and I will say something nice. And it's to both of them. Thank you for being two of my biggest supporters at Rocket Pro Wrestling.
That's lovely. Rockstar Johnny Nye, you are a man that takes the written word and turns it into unforgettable songs. Surely you have something nice to say about PX and Gabagool without having to sigh first.
You know what? Gabagool cracks me up, actually. Every time I talk to Gabagool, it cracks me up. I don't know if I really hope he does this. And if he does, it will be the greatest thing of all time. But we had talked about him going, you ever watch Little Nicky
Yeah.
with the guy with tits on his head? We were talking about that. I think he's going to go as that for Halloween, and I really hope it comes true. Because if that picture is out there anywhere, it will be the greatest thing of all time.
Got Boobagool.
But no, those guys, they've showed us so much support, man. It really has been nice. Then they helped build this thing and get everybody involved, and I do appreciate it, everything they have done. So it's been really nice. And Gabagool's doing a great job backstage and also on the announce table and everything. He's doing a good job. So
Oh, yeah.
From the heart of a major rock star, that is pretty good. I mean, that's some Taylor Swift level shit right there, man. Thank you.
I never made it as a wise man.
That's what I hear.
But could you cut it as a poor man stealing?
Maybe. That's debatable.
Okay.
Mr. Foolery, say something nice about PX and Gabagool.
Well, let me tell you, Gabagool's hairline is pretty good. He can definitely grow it out if he lets his hair grow. No, I'm kidding. He's bald. No, but they're both they got better. They got through their little war thing. It's good to have them back. Having more fun now. He held. You know what? That pot of gold. His head held up really well against that. So that was pretty good. So it's keep up the good work, fellas. LIM all day. Yeah.
Spoken like a true scoundrel indeed. Double J, I know it will be difficult for you because of the animosity that you have shown on this show. But can you say something nice about the founding fathers, PX and Gabagool?
Well, let's get it clear first, Steve. I am also a founding member of this group.
My
I
apologies.
was there when the text was written on the used bar napkin at St. Joe's Park.
And every origin story has a humble beginning on a cocktail napkin.
But it is easy for me to say something nice about them. PX and Gabagool are very dear friends of mine who I hold very close in my heart. They were there for me in some very trying times this past year, and they've helped uplift me in other moments of great success. It's just, I wish that they would come back to their senses and not see me as the villain that they think I am and take those blinders off. Maybe sober up a little bit to see the error of their own ways so then we can all truly have fun again and everything can be in balance. Just because there's somebody that they can't reach doesn't mean it's all bad. And that's
Double J, the last time somebody tried to restore balance, the universe got pretty fucked up. Just ask Travis.
But they did it, didn't they?
They did do it. By episode 9, balance was at least somewhat restored. That's a very valid point. Timmer, What do you got? What do you got to say about Gabagool and PX?
Um, Gabagool was there. Sean Danger was there. Little McGee was there when I got inducted. Um, I uh, I thanked them for that, so they got my start. Um, as far as PX goes, it's like he's helped me with a few things. Kind of given me, and it's like overall picture. It's like of LIM. It's like but like I said, I don't have anything bad to say. It's like about anybody, and it's like the group. They've all been helpful. I hope it continues. And like I said before, I want to help. So there you go.
Timmer, you are definitely the wise man of this bunch. That was very well put. Oh, wise man.
I
He
don't have
made
a
it as a
vision.
wise.
Like, you know,
Very, very eloquent, very impressive.
thank
Let's
you.
move down to Hot Rod, Daddy Andy Baby, who might actually be gone.
No, I'm still here. I'm just
Oh, there he
listening.
is.
Due to recency bias and, recovering from my bout of amnesia and not knowing that I was in a war, that's probably why I had amnesia to begin with. Uh, Pat welcomed me into LIM, and that kind of like boosted my, I'd say, goofiness. So that really helped me out a lot in the beginning. So thanks for that, Pat. Gabagool is a really good Italian meat. Like, that's a pretty solid capicola. We like that stuff where I'm from. Uh, but it sounds like they need to come to their senses, again, recency bias because I'm just recovered from all this. But you two need to come to your senses now so LIM can have fun again. And no more secret wars that I don't know I'm a part of.
Very well put by a man with a laser fist. All right. That brings us to the Power Hour members. Uh, Cactus, as the newest member, can you say nice things about PX and Gabagool?
I can. Tax is really fun to heckle people with, and Gabagool has a fun name to say.
Yes, he
Easy
does.
peasy, lemon squeezy.
Mm-hmm.
See, Red?
I need to get their shit together. All this fucking bickering and fighting, back and forth, and back and forth. Can we just all just get along and have a beer and just enjoy ourselves? There's no
Yeah,
reason.
y'all gotta listen to Pop Pop.
And they should, but they won't. They got hard heads and shit. They need to stop. Matter of fact, I'm asking the two of you to sit down with Double J very soon and end this bullshit. Before the next time I come down that damn ramp, I take my belt off and just start beating somebody's ass. Stop
I've
it.
seen it.
Just stop it. Just stop. If we gotta fucking stop the show to sing Kumbaya, we will. But stop it. I love you, but stop the bullshit.
For a moment there, Red had become the Godfather, and I was about to see if he was going to make him an offer they can't refuse. That was very, very heartfelt, Red. Well done indeed. I want to say this about them. Uh, you know, without wrestling fans at these shows, we're doing nothing but playing to an empty building. And I have never seen more enthusiastic fans. And we've had some really good ones. The Rocket Boys, the LIM, whatever the hell Nanny and her crew are, idolizers, bubbleizers.
I don't think so. I don't think
Uh,
so.
but I'm just saying
Let
that,
us scratch them from. Let us scratch them from the history of the Power Hour.
oh boy. All right. So we've had many great fan groups that have made a lot of noise, but the LIM's noise has always been the loudest. And, you know, it's cool because I think wrestling is for everyone. And I think anybody that is passionate about it can do things in this business in some form or fashion. And PX and Gabagool and the rest of the LIM have proven that to be true. PX was in the ring. Gabagool has been a show host and is a great commentator. And all the rest of you bring the level of entertainment in Joliet on any given night and you bring it higher. And I am grateful for the effort and the love and the joy because without the LIM and without people like this, uh, it doesn't really matter. None of it really matters. So, if we did anything to help set the LIM boulder rolling down that mountain, we couldn't be more proud. In the 5 to 6 years we've been doing this, I will look back at that as one of our greatest achievements. Because if we were at any way a catalyst for what this has become, this is amazing. Whether your podcast is here, there, or anywhere, whether you're at war or at peace or whatever, you guys are the best of us. And we'll always be grateful for your energy, your time, your support, and your love. The LIM, the first letter is L, and it should stand for love. Not just lovely, but love, because we love you guys and we appreciate all you've done. The LIM.
Hell yeah, brother.
Thank you,
yeah.
Steve. Thank you for having
That was
us.
really well said.
Thank you.
Now, all of you, get the fuck out, except for the people that are on the Power Hour, so we can talk some nasty shit about all you guys said.
Goodbye.
Well, November 2nd, next episode of the podcast. Turtle will be on it. Maximus is leading it, I guess. Brooks Burner as well.
Oh, no, you got a coyote on the podcast. Look at him. Look at him going up and he's saying, okay, so we'll not stop right there. Since you're telling us where you're going to be next, Johnny Nye, where are you going to be next?
Oh, I'm going to be at Rocket Pro on the 8th, on November 8th, you know. Destavio just challenged me on online today. I
Who
don't know if you
challenged
saw
you?
that. Oh, yeah.
Estafio did.
Destavio.
Oh,
Big words
Brett's
over
favorite
here.
wrestler.
I'm gonna have to rebuttal that, so that'll be coming up here.
Yeah, rip
I'll
that
take my
Caribbean
words.
cartel idiot's head right off. So Johnny and I is going to be at Rocket Pro Wrestling. Hot Rod Daddy Andy, where are you going to be?
Next weekend, I'm going to be at Roller Derby, baby.
The Chicago Knockouts, one of the finest institutions in the land.
You're not going to mention that where you're going to be in December?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be in NWA in December. Come out to that. It's in
December 5th, Highland Park.
Yeah, Highland Park. It's going to be crazy. I can't tell you guys who I'm wrestling. I want to surprise everybody. It's going to be pretty big, though.
The National Wrestling Alliance Chicago edition, and I believe Billy will be off tour, so he will be there standing on the stage.
Oh my God, I got to show Billy the Power Glove,
looking over all that he surveys. So Pod Rod Daddy Andy going to be busy. Cactus Rack, I know where you're going to be, but say it anyway.
This Saturday, I will be bouting in our Zombies vs. Vampire bout as the Bride of Frankenstein. So you should come out to that. There's only one more month of bouts left before we're back to looking for a new home, so don't miss us. And November 8th, I will not be available because I will be coaching the minor league bout that day. So if anyone's not busy and isn't going to RPW, come check out the minors at the minor league bouters at Homewood Flossmoor.
And when we're done at Rocket Pro, we get out of there really quick and we go to Homewood Flossmoor and we check out the action because it's always high energy. Timmer, where are you going to be next?
I will be at the next show for Rocket Pro. I know most of you guys. I got it's a nasty schedule. I work a swing shift schedule, so I kind of missed. It's like I think the first or second show. But yes, I will be at Rocket Pro. It's like on the next show.
You may even get into the ring. You just never know. Double J, where are you going to be?
Don't tempt me.
I will be at the next episode of the Lovely Intoxicated podcast with apparently Maximus Orion is hosting for some reason. But Turtle's going to be on there. They're going to talk about their match, as well as Brooks Burton is going to be on there to talk about his involvement in the Rocket to the Top briefcase match.
That's going to be a hell of a show. And you've got two members of the RPW Avengers. That's amazing. Tom Foolery, where are you going to be? What are you doing? What do you got coming up?
Well, I finally got the raccoons I've been feeding to come into the house, so I think we're real close to getting them to be domesticated. And then definitely going to be at the show November 8th. There's that too. Yeah.
Good luck with the raccoons. You're going to need it. They have rabies. Sean Danger, where are you going to be next?
So this Saturday, I'll be at Southland Championship Wrestling, working a singles match and teaming with my dad in a triple threat tag team match. Sunday, I'll be defending the Trios Championship at IPW. November 8th, I'll be at Rocket Pro.
That was 27 words. Sean Danger just said 27 words.
I think I saw his mouth.
Holy shit. Wonders never cease on the Power Hour. Wonders never cease.
This is what happens when Double J is in charge.
I'm telling you what, the karma is big. And finally, saving the best for last, the amazing Turtle. Turtle, where aren't you going to be?
Where aren't I? I'm not going to be at your house. So like Sean said, we are gonna be kicking ass on Saturday at SCW in a triple threat tag. He's in a singles match on High Voltage. Sunday, we defend our trios titles with Diesel Tracks against Damian Gray, D'Angelo Steele, and Question Mark. Which, by the way, C-Red, I love you, but I'm gonna have to beat your son's ass on Sunday.
No.
No, wait, I checked that. We are gonna beat that ass on Sunday. So tell him that.
Double no.
We already took out Damian Gray. D'Angelo Steele's next.
I don't know if you took him out. But,
Well,
okay.
we knocked him out.
I mean, you knocked him out, but it wasn't my son.
Well,
So
just pass the message.
I mean, I'll pass the message on, but what you say?
Okay.
I know. Okay.
Mr. Young.
Drink the Hennessy. Drink.
Mr. Young he's talking to. It's not the voices.
Okay.
I asked Turtle to tell me where he's going to be, and he cuts a promo on D'Angelo Steele. That is the most turtley thing I've ever seen in my life.
I
You made it about him.
gotta get my shit in like everyone says I do. So
Well played, sir. Well played indeed. LIM, you have been outstanding, exceptional, and everything we hoped you'd be. Johnny Nye, thank you. Hot Rod Daddy Andy, thank you. Mr. Foolery, thank you. Timmer, thank you. Double J, thank you. Sean Danger, thank you. And the amazing Turtle, I thank you. Now get.
Honor to be here, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Bye, girl. Bye.
No, not you. You got to stay.
I'm not leaving. I'm just saying goodbye.
Okay, good. And they're gone, just like that. Well, okay, now they're gone.
Now they're gone.
That went, I thought, surprisingly well for the amount of people we had in there. And I as I was saying, about, everybody, wrestling is for everybody. They all had personality, charisma, and they owned this show. And we've had guests that we ask question after question and we get nothing. But these guys all had something, Red. What do you think about that?
Well, we haven't had that happen since.
Nope.
I didn't mention names.
No. Come on.
I'm just saying we haven't had that in
a minute.
I think that was probably maybe 4 years ago.
That's probably 4 years ago.
So
we didn't make that mistake again.
Oh no, they haven't been back.
And we only got 8 shows left, so and our dance card is booked.
So they won't be back. So we won't have that problem again. I'm shocked that the system didn't crash.
Well, I haven't downloaded it yet, so let's not get excited. Everything should be there, but we don't know for sure.
But everybody was entertaining and everybody was enthralled, so it was a good segment.
Double J, quite the leader, and Cactus Rack is now a member of the LIM.
Better late than never.
But now that you're in it, you have a quandary, and now you have a quest, a pursuit.
What's my quandary?
Well, it's not a quandary so much as it's a quest.
Okay.
LIM is the lovely, intoxicated men.
Uh-huh.
I feel like It needs to now be the lovely intoxicated people.
Why not the lovely intoxicated women?
Well, it could be. I mean, I feel like if you're the champion, you can certainly make that change, but why not make it for everyone?
Because then it would be the lip and not the limb.
And I love the lip, and I think the lip would be amazing. You get those Rolling Stones lips and you put them on t-shirts and you sell the shit out of them.
Okay, I will ponder upon this. I will think on this.
This is a cause that is uniquely right in your wheelhouse.
Okay, I will consider.
Equality and change is your calling card.
I will consider.
I hope you do, because I think that that brings a dynamic to it that they have never considered. And oh, I can't wait to watch them have to deal with it.
Steve, you like to watch the world burn.
I think that there are some things that happen for a reason, and I'm just happy we were a part of pushing it into existence. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
They say I stir the pot, but we have fun doing it each and every week. Cactus, let's talk about what we experienced Saturday night.
Besides me almost breaking my ankles running up and down the
Don't wear
sideline in
platform
my
heels. You had
platform
kissing
boots.
shoes on.
Yeah, I went all in on my outfit,
She
and
was like Gene
and
Simmons feet.
I also went all in on coaching. So I was the coach running up and down the sidelines, encouraging the skaters while they were out on the track and kind of shouting directions. Um, and so I'm very proud of all of the kids. They all did a fantastic job, from the tusslers, the little bitty ones, all the way up to the brawlers, who are the older kids. Um, there's been a vast improvement over the last year or so of the skaters. They're really
No
starting
question.
to understand the actual game. They're starting to understand the strategy. They're starting to understand it's more than just go really, really fast. But as it turns out, I'm apparently competitive in everything. So I was running up and down the sideline screaming, "Go, go, go, don't slow down, don't slow down, don't look back. Why are you looking back? Look forward, go, go." Sorry, my dog has decided I need kisses right now. They're not right now. Um I'm just like, I just can't say enough how proud I am of them. Um Especially because they had such low numbers. The brawlers, especially, one team only had 8 skaters and the other only had 9. So no one was getting a rest. It was one jam in, one jam out, one jam in, one jam out the entire night. Um, I would have died, probably.
And some of the scrappers and the tusslers pulled double duty.
They did. There were scrapper. No, actually, I think just the tusslers. So some tusslers skated with the scrappers.
And
So
didn't a tussler or two skate with the brawlers?
no,
I thought could have sworn I saw Rotten Peach do 3.
no, 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 no. Rotten Peach would not
Okay,
ever be in a brawler's bout, not until she's older and taller.
got it.
Maybe not taller because Catitude is pretty small, but you know what I'm saying.
Attitude is fierce.
Yes, Catitude is fierce.
Uh,
There were lots of great characters, lots of great character work. We didn't see any fights this time, unfortunately, but I'm sure one of those is brewing. Um, I don't know. The whole thing is such a blur. It was just like nonstop. We didn't have very long between bouts. We didn't have very long for intermissions. It was just go, 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 go.
It was a great night. It was great to see roller derby back at the auditorium. I had missed it. I was a little nervous because I haven't called roller derby since it ended in June. So that's a few months have gone by. But Nan is my partner. She's a great commentary partner, and it was easy to fall right back into our roles. And we had a really good time doing it. We're working with Donnie. Donnie Rotten is going to be a roller derby commentator, and he's getting his feet wet. We're going to kind of mentor him, so I get to be a coach a little bit too. So it was very fun watching him get his first experience. And God, how proud are you of Magic? Because uh, where she started and where she is now, what an amazing amount of improvement that girl has done.
I am always extremely proud of her. I joke that she has too much self-esteem because I I'm just always so proud of her, and she knows it. But I'm really, really proud of her when it comes to Derby because it's not easy being in a sport that not only is your parent also in, but, and I'm not saying this to toot my own horn, I'm saying this because it's just kind of like known in CKO that I'm one of the best skaters. Um, Largely because I've been there since the beginning and I've been doing this for 7 years now. Um, so it's daunting for some kids to go into something like this and know that their parent has like lore about around them, has set a standard in certain places, like especially when it comes to lane one coverage and blocking. But she has done phenomenally in carving out a space for herself. She is definitely more of a jammer type than a blocker type. She's worked really hard on her speed. She's been taking classes with Marley, actually, who also does private lessons with like Catitude, which is one of the reasons Catitude is so fantastic. Um, and Hazel's really leveled up in the last year or so. They were actually at practice. Some of the other coaches were talking about how um, Magic gets super, super, super low on the jam line right before she starts. And they were like, how is she going to skate like that? And then she just shoots off. And that's something she decided she wanted to do. And she practiced until she could do it. She'd get all the way down. So practically like she's touching the floor and then she just shoots off. She's getting fantastic at jumping between blockers, and she's also holding her own when she's blocking. Um, for a long time, I mean, you've seen her. You could, you know, whistle at her and she'd fall, like get knocked over. But she's doing better at holding her own and hitting back and not letting other skaters push her out of where she wants to be. And I am very excited to see what happens when we come back and have a permanent home.
The best is yet to come for the miners. And then, I had a great time. I love calling the bouts because they're so entertaining, energetic, and they're having so much fun when they're doing it. Except for Spitfire and Rebel Rebel, who seem to have this joke about me and they laugh at me all the time. I'm not altogether happy about that, but it is what it is.
What does
Um,
that even mean?
you should see them. They whisper to each other and they point at me and they laugh.
I think you're paranoid.
You can ask Nan. That happened many a time.
I think you're paranoid.
Ask Nan.
Okay, I will.
But anyway, they come to do it again November 8th. So if you missed
Mhm.
it this past weekend, check it out on November the 8th because it'll be great. I'm hoping to get there by the time the Brawlers go on, so I can at least be part of the commentary team or at least watch it because I enjoy watching it so much because they are the future of CKO and the future is very bright in my opinion.
Agreed.
Vampires, vampires, vampires. What can we expect this weekend?
You think you're gonna have a lot of fun with the characters that are being developed. Um, I am going to be the Bride of Frankenstein, as I said earlier, but it's going to be a little bit more modern of a version, largely because Spirit Halloween, are you fucking kidding me? $90 for a Bride of Frankenstein costume? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
So hot.
So
Not
yeah,
really.
putting together one of my own. It's going to be stiff competition. And no pun intended, it's going to be stiff competition.
I am definitely depressed that I'm going to be missing this one because I can just imagine all hell breaks loose at the rec league shows because it's not the Premier League, it's where they get to express themselves in almost like a cosplay type situation where the character work is second to none. So if you
Hmm.
don't have any plans this particular Saturday, HF Auditorium, you will see some things.
Yeah.
Maybe you're
Bring
not supposed to.
earplugs because I will be screaming.
Oh God. Do you have any other characters you might like to tell us? Like give us a cookie here and there?
Um, there may be a cranberries inspired uh undead friend, because of their song Zombie or
Oh, very
Zombie.
good.
Um, there's going to be a Mavis from, was it Hotel?
Transylvania.
Yeah, Hotel Transylvania. Let me see if there's any others in the Discord that I might be able to reference. Let's go into characters. Huh. Oh, there's a Queen of the Slammed, like Queen of the Damned.
Wow.
Perhaps an Ivana Suck Your Blood.
That's got
Megatron.
that's got Slayla written all over it.
Slayla is not skating.
What?
Yeah, she's taking a little break, unfortunately.
Oh, I protest. She's one of my faves.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, Megatron is bringing back Jane Doe,
It's one of Red's favorites.
but Doe, like Homer says, Doe. Kill Murray. So yeah, there may also be a Living Dead girl. So
Hey,
you're
Red Megatron came to NWA.
Oh shit. Okay.
Red is having a moment.
Yeah, I miss him.
So yes, you should come out in all of your costume finery on, yes, costumes are welcome. Come out on Saturday, October 25th.
Come out, Red. Did you say you had choir?
I have a commitment, sir.
Okay, I thought you said you had choir. I thought maybe you're getting your sing on, like your TikTok escapades.
Would you leave those alone?
Ever, ever. You Belle Biv DeVoe with the best of them.
Talk to Cactus, please.
Cactus, you're fantastic, and I appreciate all that you do and all that you bring to this show. And the fact that you became an LIM member on this show is one of the great things we've ever had happen here. That was so organic and amazing. And I don't know how PX and Gabagool are going to react to it, but I can't wait
Hmm.
to watch it.
They better react very carefully to it.
Indeed, indeed.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you're going to say. Cactus, if you've got mom responsibilities, we can let you tap out because I've just got a little bit to say about Frontline Pro. So if you want to tap, you most certainly can
I
tap.
unfortunately do have to tap. We are currently trying to get the child on a schedule of getting off of her phone at least 2 hours before bedtime, and it still requires quite a lot of supervision.
Good luck with that. I've
Thank
got
you.
one at 18 that I can't get off the damn devices.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you have better luck than I do.
Thank you. All right, smooches. Love you. Bye,
Bye,
girl. Bye.
girl. Bye.
Bye, girl. Bye. I love you.
All right. Red, before we talk about Frontline Pro, I want to talk a little bit about your upcoming induction into the CSW Hall of Fame. I have it on authority that a lot of people are going to want to see this because usually when CSW inducts a person, the November shows always provide some of the biggest houses for us during the calendar year. And you have been so influential on so many people. I believe we are going to have standing room only for people to see you get your flowers. How excited are you that you are going to be an HOFer in a company that you have held dear for years? You get to come home.
Uh, it's nerve wracking. Not, you know, I posted it. CSW has posted it. You've posted it.
And
I've
you
seen
didn't even
others.
like my post, you bastard. I
I
said
did.
nice shit, and I got nothing. I got put on red, literally.
I I saw it though. Just half the time when you post stuff, you post it while I'm at work. Um, so it's a little intimidating not knowing who's going to be there. I think anybody that's never been to a CSW show, that's simply coming just to watch me be inducted, will they're going to regret it. And they're going to regret it in the way that they should have been going to CSW a long time. Um, I'm excited. I'm nervous. Um, that's the two emotions, and you know, uh, I feel like a fucking teenage girl trying to go to fucking prom. Like I have no idea what the fuck I'm wearing. Like, and you're laughing, but like literally, um, somebody put up on uh social media, they had, I guess somebody made a red entrance robe for somebody and they didn't buy it. And I clicked on it, and now the person is trying to get me to buy it and I want to buy it, but it's like, fuck, I ain't got the money now. If they can hold it till next week, then that's a different story. But just, that's the thing. Like, what do I wear? What will I say? How long do I have? You know, you know.
It's curtain to curtain, Red. You got to stick to your times.
No, I know. I know.
Nothing makes Hades more upset than when shit doesn't stick to its time. So
No,
make
and
sure you get with Hades before,
oh,
and Hades going to tell you what you got time for. Don't get stuck.
no, trust me. It's so I don't know because I didn't make it to last year's. So usually it's right before the main event. Um, I don't know if they ever did it after the main event or like
No, it
after
always
the
happens.
second.
It always happens during the show at some point.
So, but I will be mindful because I don't want the focus to be taken off of the boys and girls in the back.
I,
You
I,
know,
now, I thought you would say something like that, and I want to stop you. When you have your moment, nothing else matters. CSW will be CSW in the other matches, but this is an opportunity for those people that don't know you to relive a career that has been spent entertaining. And CSW was a big part of it. And they cheer Marche Rocket all the time, and they cheer Acid Jazz all the time. They would cheer Willie, until Willie cut that promo. But you are part of that group, whether you get the rub that the others get or not. You're a vital member of the Soul Touches. I remember it well. Everybody knows what your contributions have been to one of the most important factions in the area and in the business, quite honestly. So you deserve this moment. You've earned this moment. I wish more people would give you more moments because your influence has shaped a lot of corners of this business, and maybe you don't even realize it. So don't try to take away from a show. Just go up there and smell the flowers, enjoy the moment, take a look around, and take that lap because you have busted your ass in this business for well over 20 years and you have earned this moment of respect that CSW is paying you.
All right, thank you.
And that is happening Friday night, November 21st, live in Franklin Park. CSW Prevent Second City Showdown, Volume 5. And the guest of honor is Hall of Fame inductee for 2025, the urban sensation, the icon, C Red.
Appreciate
And I
it.
don't get to fucking induct him. Son of a bitch. What a bunch of shit that is. Motherfuckers. All of them.
I
How
love you.
dare they? It's because I'm white, This is some reverse racist shit. Oh, it's still fun though. All right, this Saturday night, Marshfield, Wisconsin, Frontline Pro presents Declassified. This is going to be a night of just pure chaos and violence. That's all I can say about it. I mean, the matches that are going on, you've got Aaron Xavier taking on Jared Jackson in a street fight. I want you to roll that around in your head for a while. Jared Jackson has been a storied champion and a member of Frontline Pro for a long, long time, back to the beginnings. Aaron Xavier has come in and completely destroyed the landscape and tried to kill me, and Jared Jack saved me. And now it's come down to this: a street fight in that bar with levels and balconies and hard concrete in the parking lot and a second bar in the back and a sand volleyball pit.
It's too cold for volleyball.
Jesus Christ. I don't even want to know the kind of violence that's going to happen in that match, but I have a pretty good idea. We both know the evil genius pretty well.
Yeah, but so here's the thing. When you think of Aaron Xavier, yeah, he cuts corners, yeah, he's full of shenanigans, or considering this episode, tomfoolery. But I told you, I met Jax the first time you took me to Frontline. That dude looks like and I feel it. He's a scrapper. He's a fighter.
No doubt.
And I think this is the match that is right up his alley. And I think Xavier is going to underestimate this. And I just feel like Jackson's gonna find that one good weapon, whatever it might be. It might be the concrete. It might be a cinder block. Hey, it might be a chair to his head. I don't know. I just feel like some kind of way Jared Jackson's gonna pull this out.
I have been doing this too long to not know that Aaron Xavier doesn't go into every scenario with a sinister plan and an even more sinister backup plan. And Jared Jackson, a fair fight, would probably win this match in a walk, but in a match like this, it favors the evil genius because he's a step ahead of everybody and two steps ahead of most. So that should be an engaging match. We've got the tag team titles on the line as Jacobs and McGregor take on Ben Evenson and Sam Eli. I think we have new champs. Not that I don't think Jacobs and McGregor are a pretty amazing tag team. Coda Jacobs has been a tag team champion for the longest reign in Frontline Pro history when he and Aaron Arsenal were the absolute power trip. And now he's got a monster for a tag team partner in Jameson McGregor. So take nothing away for how good those guys can be, but you've got Captain America and Captain Frontline in Sam Eli, who wears the fucking colors when he wears the black and yellow of Frontline every time he fights. He is Frontline. To me, the crowd is going to be on the side of the superheroes, and Coda Jacobs, even though he always seems to be a step ahead, much like Aaron Xavier, something tells me that Evenson and Sam have a leg up in this match, and I feel like we got new champs coming in.
And again, I'm gonna disagree. Uh, they just got those titles, and I believe they are going to
They
pull out.
got those titles because Josh
I get it.
Price
I
kills
saw,
everybody.
I saw it. I saw the footage, but understand. What's to say he won't come out and do it again?
Well, I don't
How,
know if
how do we know that there isn't a new alliance brewing in Frontline?
that's
We
very
don't.
possible. I
We
hadn't thought
don't.
of it that way, but that is intriguing. Josh Price is going to have his hands full that night. We'll talk about that in a minute. Another match that's very intriguing is Ritas Atlas taking on Corey McHenry, both members of MPH, and Ritas turned his back on Corey McHenry. And now Corey is going to have to fight a man that was his brother. And you and I both know Corey McHenry well. I know Ritas Atlas pretty well. This is as even a match as you get. Sure, Atlas is favoring in the power department, but cash money, Corey McHenry, there's just something special about that kid.
I was with Corey Saturday, for a little while, and we kind of picked his brain a little bit, just where his head was at. Um, I'm picking Corey, my nephew, and not just because he's my nephew. I believe the
The
hurt and the
children are our
pain.
future.
Yes, I believe because of the hurt and the betrayal he faced, um, he's going to use that fuel as anger, and I believe you're going to see a Corey McHenry that you've never seen before, and he's gonna unload. And when it's all said and done and the smoke is clear, Corey's gonna be standing.
I hope you're right because if he doesn't bring it to another level, Ritas Atlas is gonna be a dominant human being in his life because Ritas Atlas is an absolute powerhouse and can do things in the ring that men his size can't do. So, as much as I love Corey, a match like this, especially with all the emotion, I think it favors Ritas Atlas. So, we'll have to see what happens. Uh, once upon a time, there was this little show called In Focus. And my first episode of In Focus in the ring, I was supposed to interview man that has been a huge figurehead in the wrestling landscape at many places, OVW, NWA, all sorts of places. Leo Fox was going to be my guest, my first one in ring. He was unable to attend the show due to a family emergency. So they surprised me with Aaron Xavier, who tried to kill me. And Jared Jacks came in and saved me. And they're having a street fight now because of it. So In Focus has given us indirectly given us a match on this card. Then last month, my guest in the ring was Chris Merrick. And Chris Merrick tried to kill me. And of all the people in the world to come out and save me, it was Rockin' Rivera. So now Rockin' Rivera and Chris Merrick have a match at Declassified, a grudge match. Two former members of the Rapture are duking it out in a fight for survival as Rockin' Rivera has taken umbrage to the liberties that Chris Merrick has taken. So two matches on this card have been germinated out of In Focus with me.
Told you, you always stir in the fucking pot.
And now this month, Leo Fox is coming back. So my original guest this month is going to be my guest on In Focus. So hopefully he doesn't try to kill me. And I don't know the man very well. So I've given him no reason to die. So, hopefully I walk away from this one a little better than the first two. But who knows what match will come out of this?
Who's gonna save you now? That's the question.
I don't know. I don't know. I need Marche to be there with me all the time because I feel like Marche is the only one there that truly cares about my interests. But that's neither here nor there. Rock and Rivera, Chris Merrick is going to be a highly combustible match because Rock and Rivera disguised himself as a cameraman, and this was premeditated before Merrick started the shit with me. And then he unmasked and beat the brakes off of Chris Merrick, beat him out of the ring. And then general manager Draven Stryker came out and said this match will happen. So Merrick, Rockin' Rivera, I hope Rockin' Rivera beats him so hard he reverts back to being Ragnar, the Viking.
Well,
Hopefully, at least beats the bleach out of his hair.
I never thought I would hear you cheer for Rocky
I
Rivera.
know, right? What a world we live in.
So,
Rockin' Rivera's hated me since day one, but he saved me. I don't think he saved me as much as he just wanted to beat Merrick's ass, and I just happened to be there.
and that's a possibility, but it also sounds like I feel that during their time in the Rapture, uh, Rocky Rivera was almost like he was that stepchild, that bald headed stepchild, just put in the corner. Like we'll call you when we need. Just sit there. Don't worry about it. We don't want you to have
Look pretty.
input. Right. Just that's it. And I think once the Rapture imploded, like we knew they would, um, I think at this point, um, Rivera is like, fuck it, balls to the wall. So I just hope you're nowhere around while it's going on.
No, I'll be seated at commentary with Chris Lockman and Annie O'Neill, where I belong, because they're really good at what they do. They actually don't even need me, to be honest with you. But again, we'll talk about that another time. Another marquee match that's happening is the return of Cal Bloom. Have you ever had a chance to watch Cal Bloom fight?
No.
Cal Bloom is perhaps a bit taller than Marche Rocket and a little thicker than Marche Rocket, but cut like he's carved out of granite. And guess who Cal Bloom is fighting?
Marche Rocket.
No, Marche's not coming back till Freedom Cup, but he does have an opponent and a very famous one. ECW legend, WWE legend, a man that is famous that I've worked 7 shows with to this point, the one and only Rhino.
Oh shit.
So you've got a giant human and you have a rolling juggernaut. What is not to love about this match?
Uh,
Plus, it's Rhino.
well, I'm getting ready.
Gore!
I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Ryan. Outside of the last time we saw Rhino,
Well, that was a whole different. Rhino was injured and still made the appearance.
I will grant that. Yes,
Rhino got injured the show before and couldn't go, but still met every fan, signed every autograph, shook every hand, and did a promo in the ring. You give him all the credit in the world for being a great human being.
I will, and then he fucking left.
That's all right. He did what he had to do, and now I'm out.
He did what he was supposed to do, and then he left. Um, it's funny because we talked about it that night.
Yeah, we did.
But I've been on the opposite end of having to manage somebody against Rhino.
You ever take a gore, Red?
Oh hell no! That shit wasn't even. The funny part is when I did manage against him, I was praying. That was probably the one time, like, I'm usually in the midst of it. I'm
And you're
usually
like, Marche, take that shit.
no, it wasn't Marche. but it was the
Trauma,
fact
take that shit.
it was the fact of you stand there and like uh I don't need I don't need anything. I'll just look pretty on the outside. Just y'all do what y'all need to do on the inside. I don't need to get involved in any shape, form, or fashion. So um I tell you what, it's gonna be one hell of a match. If this guy is big and as strong as you say he is, Rhino might have it a hard night in the office.
I have no winner here. I have the fans winning this match because it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Another feature match happening at Declassified is a very unusual mixed tag match. Uh, Liberty Division champion Rory Shield and Artois tag up to take on Frontline Pro heavyweight champion Sierra and NWA's Dante Casanova. How about that for star power?
Uh, you know I'm taking Sierra and Casanova.
Uh, I would take them every day of the week and twice on Sunday if Rory wasn't such a little cheater. She's got AJ Abrams. She's got Brother Love, Dime Store version. She's got all kinds of people watching her back that create interference and cause chaos. So my heart and my mind say Sierra and Casanova should roll. But my experience tells me that Shield and Artois might have plans to the contrary.
Yeah, but can they be on the same page?
She's devious.
Oh, I'm not
Very,
saying she's
not that
not.
Sierra can't be devious. Sierra has been devious in the
We
past.
know she can be a bitch.
Yeah. But Rory Shield is like a next level, she just takes cheating to an art form.
Again.
Kind of
But
like you did back in the day, Red.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
But anyway,
Next match.
that's star power. That's star power in that match. And that's not even your main event. I mean, shit.
Well, what's the main event then?
Well, you talked about the wrecker Josh Price earlier.
Right.
He is on the card, and he is taking on the man that holds 3 titles at Frontline after that ladder match.
Ooh.
So it is the one and only generational treasure, Shaq Jordan, taking on a angry wrecker, Josh Price, in what has to be a main event for the ages.
Ah, my nephew, Shaq, Josh. So I pray that Shaq doesn't go into this match feeling he has to avenge Kid Lack. If he does that, he's going in with the wrong mindset. He has to realize that Josh Price is now saying, fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Josh Price no longer cares about former friends, the fans, the office, the commentary. He don't give a shit about
Yeah,
nobody.
he yelled at me
He don't care
twice.
about nobody. He's going out to prove. And I think his thing is I can beat the guy that's walking around with 3 belts. So why aren't the belts mine? Shaq has to have his A+ game. Not his A game, his A+ game. And he's got to use everything in his arsenal, his high flying, his technical ability. He's got to use everything to get Josh Price off his feet and discombobulated. If he can do that, he will win. But if he slips up anywhere, yeah, even that much.
Here's the thing, Red. I did not know Josh Price or even of Josh Price until I started working at Frontline. Since my debut at Frontline, that was the day that he came back off of injury. And I have been a huge Josh Price fan. He is an amazing talent. For a man his size, he can do extraordinary things. And as far as physicality goes, there are none that can hang with him for any great length of time. But now that he's flipped that switch after completely eviscerating Kid Lat, this is a different animal. Gone is the meat sauce, gone is the big guy. It's only the wrecker now. And that's what he is. And that's what he does. And that's what he will do. I have said every place I've seen him, whether it be in the pre-show at CSW, whether it be at IPW, whether it be at ARW, whether it be at Rocket Pro. And I have fought Shaq Jordan in a match in that ring, and he darn near killed me. I have not seen in my 12 years anybody better than Shaq Jordan. I don't think he's put out his best yet. I think his best is yet to come, and everything he's doing right now is pretty extraordinary. I think he is destined for high-level greatness, and I'm hoping I get to say I told you so when he gets there. It is one of the best wrestlers I have ever seen versus one of the most violent forces that have come down the pike in a decade. Shaq Jordan, Josh Price. Both men are going in, and I'm pretty sure only one's coming out. And as you said, if Shaq Jordan doesn't put on an A+ performance, if there's any distraction in his mind, the wrecker will find that opportunity. He will seize that opportunity, and he will put him through the canvas and drop him 1, 2, 3. Declassified is set to be one of the biggest frontline shows ever. And it just seems like I say that every month. And every month I mean it. We're hot off the heels of a night for Tyler and Sierra winning the heavyweight title. And when that happened, the game changed. And the fan reaction, the locker room reaction, the reaction of everybody involved, the reaction on social media, extraordinary. And now here we are following up Night for Tyler with this new show called Declassified, and it is star-studded, action-packed. Every match has the potential to be match of the night. If you're anywhere in Wisconsin, even if you're not, drive to Marshfield, catch this show, catch me doing In Focus in the Ring with Leo Fox. It's going to be a hell of a night. Frontline Pro, join the fight. You'll be glad you did.
Agreed.
So that's it. That's the end of this show. We thank the LIM in all its forms. I want to thank Mr. P.L. Myers, our guest last week, for hooking me up with this this very regal Chicago Connection hat. I look forward to wearing this to many places at many times. Next week on this program, finally, after many attempts where he's been part of a panel, we get him one-on-one, and I wish I could have told Cactus because she loves this guy. Next week on this show, as we prepare for RPW Harvest Havoc, we welcome one half of the Kings of the Six, the one, the only, Canadian Destroyer, Skylar Reed. So we will have much fun next week. If you're traveling this weekend, be safe, have great shows, have great times. Red, where are you going to be this weekend?
I'll be at a Halloween party.
And are you dressing up as Adam West Batman?
No.
You got something new?
I'm not sure yet. I might have to pull out the oldie but goodie.
We love those. We love those. That's it. Thanks to the LIM. Thanks to Pizza and Beer. Thanks to the Rockstar Johnny and I, Hot Rod Daddy Andy. all the LIM past, present, and future. We witnessed the christening of Cactus Rack as a new member. So what a show we had. One final message. If you listen to the JFW podcast, and I know many of you do, Travis T had some things to say about my future and where I'm going and what I'm going to do. He expressed some concerns about this show ending and why and all of these things. The thing about the Power Hour is the Power Hour never really ends. Are we not going to be doing shows every week? Probably not. But just because December 6th, 16th is our last show doesn't mean at some point down the road I don't get my situations corrected and we come back. Or we come back in a different form. Or we do something different. See, the thing about me and C-Red and Rion and Cactus is we are friends in real life. And in some form or fashion, Red and I will always be doing something together in some form, some fashion. Maybe we go do something new with some new people. Maybe Cactus and I do a roller derby thing. Maybe it goes in different directions. The Power Hour has been our best effort to provide great entertainment and put people over and talk to people that are in our circles and in this business and show people why they are great. And I think we have achieved that over the 6 years we've been doing it. And we started out in some unusual circumstances in Gary.
Very true.
And we have maintained it through the pandemic. We have maintained it through chaotic times. We have maintained it through different promotions. But the point is, we've always maintained it. We've had members come and we've had members go. PX, an LIM member, was a member of our show for a while. Rion kind of came and went for a while. Cactus Rack has come and gone for a while. But they'll always be part of the family. The Power Hour has to end, at least for now. And it's by my hand because of my circumstances. It's not because we had a meeting and said we don't want to do this anymore. Far from it. I think we've gotten really good over the years. And maybe we come back in some form or fashion. So I'm not going to say sabbatical because that's C-Red's word. I'm just going to say it's the end of one format. Somehow, some way, the band will come back together in something at some time in some way. So you may say goodbye to the Power Hour on the 16th of December, but we'll all still be here. We'll just be doing other things. And that's the beauty of Zoom, of podcasting, of wrestling, and of life. You can end something tastefully and then go do whatever the hell you want and make it better or worse. See Red, sabbatical. You left because you had to, and then you kind of came back, and then you kind of left, and then you kind of and sabbatical, it's a great word that you have manipulated better than any human being I've ever seen. Maybe that's what we're doing. I don't know. But don't worry, Travis. We'll always be part of FreakNet in some way. If we do something new, we will ask you to come back to the family. We're just taking a break. We're going to go through some changes and we're going to do some different things. 6 years, every Tuesday night.
It's a long time.
In January, when we usually come back after our hiatus, I will miss it. I won't know what to do. I'll miss talking to Red every Tuesday night. Now I'm gonna have to call him on the phone. But there'll be more. There'll be something. Just be patient. It'll be okay. And finally, and more importantly, in 1977, a film franchise began, and it changed the world of movie making and entertainment forever. Whether you like it or you don't like it, kind of like the Beatles. Whether you like them or you don't, you cannot argue their historical purpose in making things better for everybody in the industry that they served, because they took what was impossible and made it possible and real. So you cannot like Star Wars all you want. It is your priority. I want prior prerogative. I will never let you not be your own Bobby Brown. My point is, even if you don't like it, respect it because it deserves your respect. Because some of the things you do like wouldn't be around if it wasn't there first. And that's one to grow on. And it's also neither here nor there. Thanks for watching the Power Hour this week. We will catch you next time. Good night, and may the force be with you.